Hello and welcome to all of viewers in Nigeria and around the world to News Cycle on Global Television, coming to you live from the nation's capital, Abuja. I'm Adikan Michael. A quick reminder that Global Television is on DSTV channel 365 and free to air on Nicomsat. President Bola Tinubu has indicated his intention to reshuffle his cabinet. Our special advisor to the President on Information and Strategy, Bayo Onanuga, confirmed this to State House correspondent at the Presidential Villa, Abuja. Queen Agaba completes the report.
Special advisor to the President on Information and Strategy, Bayo Onanuga, noted that contrary to insinuations in some quarters, the current government has recorded significant achievements in its quest to transform the economy, of which members of the public are unaware. Onanuga noted that President Tinubu has ordered his ministers to ensure they engage the public by publicizing what the government is doing in their various ministries.
As a cabinet reshuffle, let me tell you, I don't have any timeline. The president has expressed his desire to reshuffle his cabinet, and he will do it. I don't know whether he wants to do it before October 1, but he will surely do it. The president actually gave an order to all his ministers to go out there to speak about the activities of his government.
Explaining further the reason for Tinubu's decision, the Senior Special Assistant to the President on Digital Strategy, Engagement and Communications, Otega Ogra, says it is based on empirical evidence. Ogra noted that during the retreat that was organized for the ministers shortly after their inauguration in August 2023, Tinubu made it clear that there will be periodic reviews of their performance, which will guide the president's decision.
We also need to realize that the president's decision to reshuffle is also based on empirical evidence. You know, he has said it when he was doing the retreat for the ministers that it was going to, they were going to have periodic reviews, and the decisions that are extracted from those reviews will be used to make that final decision. I know he's gotten a couple of reports, and as Mr. Onanuga said, when he's ready to do that, I believe he will.
It could be recalled that the cabinet was constituted in August of last year. For Global Television, Queen Agaba reporting.
From that, President Bola Tinubu has approved the subdued celebration of Nigeria's 64th Independence Day, reflecting the nation's current economic challenges. The decision was announced by the Secretary to the Government of the Federation, Senator George Akume, during a press conference in Abuja. In quote, in alignment with the mood of the nation, the President has approved that the 64th Independence celebration should be low-keyed. Akume said that he emphasized that the scale-back commemoration was designed to remind us about a strength we stay united, a progress despite the challenges, the beauty of diversity, the quantum leap this administration has taken within this short period in office, and the beacon of a better future for all, through the Renewed Hope agenda. The Senate passed the Southwest Development Commission Establishment Bill 2024 for the third reading. The passage followed the presentation of a report by the chairman of the Senate Committee on Special Duties, Senator Kaka Shehu Lawan, during the plenary. In his presentation, Senator Kaka explained that the bill is designed to foster the socio-economic development of the Southwest region. Now, away from that, as Nigeria approaches its 64th Independence Day, the federal government has lauded the country's 25 years of uninterrupted democracy, calling it a testament to the will of Nigerian people to sustain freedom and liberty for future generations. Speaking at the World Press briefing in Abuja, Minister of Information and National Orientation Mohammed Idris described Nigeria's journey since independence as one of resilience, strength and progress despite the numerous challenges, emphasizing the country's evolution into a leading force in Africa and a respected voice on the global stage. The Nigerian government has secured a $600,000 relief fund and commitment from the Bill and Melinda Gates Foundation. The donation was announced when Vice President Kashim Shettima met with Bill and Melinda Gates Foundation, led by its head of Global Development Program, Dr. Christopher Elias, on the sidelines of the 79th United Nations General Assembly in New York. Special Assistant to the Vice President of Media and Communications, Stanley Nkocha, revealed in a statement that the relief fund is to hasten relief effort for victims of devastating floods, as well as health and agricultural sectors reforms. And now 5 persons involved in the Offa robbery incident have been found guilty of illegal possession of firearms, armed robbery and culpable homicide. Justice Halima Salman of the Kwara State High Court said the offences are punishable by that. And now, as part of preparation for the local government election scheduled for October 9, 2024, the Plateau State Independent Electoral Commission has announced plans to hold the mock election on Saturday, September 28. The head of media of PLASIC, Mrs. Koro Yakubu, made this known in a statement issued to journalists in Jos on Thursday. She explained that the exercise is aimed at test running the development of the voter verification software for the election using live voters. Now, away from that, the Nigerian Senate has confirmed Justice Kekere Queen as substantive Chief Justice of Nigeria. She is the 23rd person to hold this esteemed position and the second female to do so. Justice Kekere Queen's confirmation followed a request from the President Bola Tinubu, who nominated her for the role. We had the details.
The plenary, led by President of the Senate, Godswill Akpabio, suspended its rules to allow Kekere Ekun answer questions during the confirmation hearing. During the screening process, lawmakers questioned her on various judicial matters.
I will ensure that the code of conduct is fully complied with. I will ensure that there is zero tolerance for corruption.
Kekere Ekun emphasized the importance of maintaining judicial integrity and adhering to ethical standards. She argued that there should be limits on cases reaching the Supreme Court, particularly regarding pre-election matters, stressing that such cases should conclude at the Court of Appeal, while highlighting the need for timely handling of petitions by the National Judicial Council. Justice Kekere Ekun also called for measures to insulate the judiciary from external influences.
I am of the view that many matters should terminate at the Court of Appeal, especially into interlocutory appeals. There's also a situation where pre-election matters come all the way to the Supreme Court, whereas in national and state assembly elections, the substantive elections terminate at the Court of Appeal.
Before this appointment, Justice Kekere Ekun had been acting as CJN since August 23, 2024, following Justice Kayode Ariwola's retirement. She has served as a Supreme Court Justice since 2013 and is recognized for her significant contributions to Nigeria's judiciary. Uyi Agmofwebe, reporting for Global Television News.
Meanwhile, the Chief Justice of Nigeria, Justice Kekere Queen, is set to swear in 87 new senior advocates of Nigeria on Monday, 30th September 2024. The Supreme Court's Director of Information, Dr. Festus Akande, in a press statement said that the ceremony will take place in the main courtroom of the Supreme Court, marking the official start of the 2024-2025 legal year. The Supreme Court, which went on its annual vacation on July 22, resumed session on September 23rd. And now the federal government, through the National Salaries, Incomes and Wages Commission, has stated that the payment of the new minimum wage will commence from July 2024. The Commission's chairman, Ekbonta, said this during a press briefing on Tuesday in Abuja, where it stated that this was because of the date in question was when the President approved the bill after the National Assembly passed it. The development is contrary to an earlier statement by the Minister of State for Labour, Nkuruka, who said the payment will commence on May 1st, 2024. And now the Federal Executive Council is proposing a bill that will see 30% of allocations received by the Tertiary Education Trust Fund go to the student loan scheme. The bill seeks to amend Section 3 of the Tertiary Education Trust Fund Act No. 16, 2011, labeled the establishment of the Tertiary Education Trust Fund. The Special Advisor to the President on Information Strategy, Bayo Onanuga, revealed these whilst briefing State House correspondent at the Aso Rock Villa, Abuja. Onanuga said this former part of the Omnibus Economic Stabilization Bill 2024 was considered and approved at the Council meeting for onward transmission to the National Assembly. And now in a different development, the Federal Executive Council is proposing an amendment to National Identity Management Commission to allow for foreigners living in the country to be issued the National Identification Number. The council also proposed the Economy Stabilization Bill to pave the way for the taxing of foreigners living and working in Nigeria. The two proposed legislations are aimed to expand the scope of registrable persons to include foreign individuals with a taxable presence of taxable sources of income, and Nigeria make provision for the mandatory use of national identification number for transactions which are relevant for tax administration and for related matters. And now Imo State Independent Electoral Commission has issued certificate of return to the 27 elected local government chairmen across the state. Chairman of the Commission, Charles Yugo, says the event is in line with the Electoral Act. Our correspondent in Imo State, Samarachi, completes the report.
This is Imo State Independent Electoral Commission, ISEC, in Owerri, capital of the state. The Commission's office is filled to the brim as politicians and well-wishers come in their numbers to witness the collection of certificates of return by the elected 27 local government chairmen across the state.
The Commission will formally hand over certificates of return to the council chairman. And what has just happened in Imo State is a concrete demonstration of the will and determination of the people.
Some of the elected chairmen expressed joy.
What are the expectations for more work, more responsibility, more commitment, and most importantly, to prove and justify the confidence into the
Political analyst says the occasion is in line with relevant provisions of the law. Recall that Saturday's election witnessed the ruling All Progressive Congress (APC) sweeping the local government areas election by winning the 27 local government areas across the state. Amarachi Ibe, Global TV News.
Now, Federal High Court sitting in Kano has rejected an application by the All Progressive Congress to stop the State Independent Electoral Commission from conducting the local government election. In a motion ex parte filed on September 20 before Justice Simon Amobeda by the APC and one Honorable Aminu Aliyu against the State Electoral Umpire, Kano State House of Assembly, Attorney General, and the Commissioner of Justice and 11 other defendants, the plaintiffs urged the court to grant an interim injunction to restrain the conduct of the council election across the 44 local government areas. The plaintiffs also sought the leave of the court for interim injunction, rejecting all parties to maintain status quo and for the electoral body particularly to stay for the actions regarding the preparation for the conduct of the poll in Kano, pending the hearing and determination of the motion on notice. As part of efforts to sanitize the drug distribution channels in Lagos State, pharmacists have urged Governor Babajide Sanwo-Olu to replicate the coordinated wholesale center established in Kano State to help combat the issues of fake drugs. The pharmacists under the aegis of the Pharmaceutical Society of Nigeria Lagos State chapter believe that the setting up the committee in Lagos will address the challenges of drug abuse and the sale of counterfeit and expired medications. Speaking at the event in Lagos to commemorate the 2024 World Pharmacists Day, the pharmacists highlighted the need for such a center in the state. You're watching the news cycle on Global Television, coming to you live from Nigeria's capital, Abuja. When the cycle returns, court reject APC's application to stop Canada government polls. Our details of these and more after this break. Please stay with us. Many thanks for staying with us on News Cycle. Now to business. President Bola Tinubu says extracting raw minerals in Africa without processing locally is keeping the continent poor and underdeveloped. Tinubu made the observation while delivering his keynote address during the African Minerals Strategy Group meeting on the sidelines of the ongoing of the 9th session of the United Nations General Assembly in New York, United States, while he is represented by Vice President Kashim Shettima. The president warned against the dire consequences of Africa's long-standing profile as a supplier of raw materials to counter of other continents, saying the position had added to the continent's misery. Now, the National Extractive Industries Transparency Initiative has delivered a public presentation of the 2022 and 2023 oil and gas industry report. The Executive Secretary of the agency, Oji Wanaya, says the report provides a comprehensive data and information of revenue governance structures operating in compliance within the oil and gas sector for 2022 and 2023 period. Shana J has the details.
The NAITI report is a significant milestone that would help foster transparency, accountability, and good governance in Nigeria's extractive sector. The Secretary to the Government of the Federation, Senator George Akume, stated that the report will contribute to strengthen public trust and boost economic growth, as well as enhance critical government reforms.
We consider the AIT not only as a global standard for promoting transparency in the management of revenues from natural resources, but also as a tool to strengthen public trust, accountability, and economic growth.
While speaking on the key content of the report, the Executive Secretary, NAITI, Orji Ogbonnaya Orji, says the report contains the identification of revenue leakage, the need to improve compliance with regulatory frameworks, and various key findings and recommendations.
The report contains several key findings and recommendations. Many of them lie on recommendations on revenue leakages and what needs to be done, the need for improved compliance with regulatory frameworks and suggestions for increasing transparency in the operations.
The Chairman House Committee of Petroleum Downstream, Ikenga Ugo Chinyere, applauds this year's attendance of key stakeholders and the increased determination in ensuring the NAITI report is implemented.
This year presentation is interesting to me because key stakeholders who are relevant in the implementation were here today, especially the EFCC, which is helping NAITI in recovery, which I'm fully aware. Just like he said, ₦1 billion was also signed off yesterday as part of remittance. To be increased determination to ensure that the reports that comes out from NAITI presentation is implemented.
Stakeholders were urged to use the information contained as a tool for civil engagement, construction dialogue, and meaningful debate. Sharon Ajay reporting for Global TV News.
Akwa State Governor Moino has empowered farmers across the three central districts of the state with 12,000 bags of fertilizers and improved seedlings to boost production. And now announced the package while flagging out the 2024 second planting season at Oran Local Government area. He commended the Commissioner for Agriculture, Dr. Ofiongfo, and the entire Ministry of the passion they are exhibited in carrying out the agricultural revolution vision of the government through the provision of farm input, seedlings, fertilizer, and other tools that will ensure a bountiful harvest in the next season. Vice President Kashim Shettima has welcomed ExxonMobil's proposed $10 billion investment in Nigeria's deep water oil operations, describing it as a testament to the administration's economic reforms and investment. This came as the International Maritime Giant, DP World, announced plans to develop a multi-billion-dollar port project in Nigeria. The Vice President said that these were in a high-level meeting with ExxonMobil executive on the sidelines of the ongoing 79th session of the United Nations General Assembly in New York, United States. Now, NCC talks telecom companies on flexible work policies. The Nigerian to urge telecoms to be flexible with and improve remunerations and promote innovative culture to establish an environment that can attract and retain skilled individuals. Executive Vice Chairman of the Commission, Dr. Aminu Maida, at the call at the 5th edition of the Telecom Sector Sustainability Forum organized by the business, remarks with the theme, mitigating the effect of talent exodus and the impact on Nigeria's growth of telecommunications industry. Maida spoke against the backdrop of the mass exit of talent from Nigeria to other countries. Now to foreign scene, at least 46 people, including 37 children, drowned while celebrating a Hindu festival in Eastern India. A local government official told the media about 46 drowned in separate incidents in the Bihar state while ritually bathing in rivers and ponds swollen by recent flooding. An official from the Bihar Disaster Management Department told the media. People ignored the danger water levels in rivers as well as ponds while bathing to celebrate this festival, said the official. Another world's richest person, Elon Musk, has hit back after not being invited to the United Kingdom government International Investment Summit. He was reportedly not invited due to his social media posts during last month's riot. Musk was invited to last year's event but did not attend. However, he took a starring role in November's AI Summit, including the fireside chat with the Prime Minister Rishi Sunak. And more on the foreign scene, a Hong Kong court has jailed 2 journalists who led a pro-democracy newspaper after they were found guilty in the landmark sealing case last month. Chung Pong Ken and Patrick Lam, editors at the new defunct Stan News media outlet, had published articles about the crackdown on civil liberties in the city of the China. China was sentenced to 21 months while Lam was given Chung was sentenced 21 months while Lam was given 11 months but was released on medical grounds. The publisher behind the Stan News, the best Spencer, has been fined $5,000 in the first sedition case against journalists. About to sport, Liverpool have reportedly shown interest in one of Real Madrid's brightest stars, Reguilón, and are preparing to substantial offer to secure the Brazilian forward's signature. Reguilón, the 23-year-old rising talent at the Real Madrid, could be facing its final month at the Santiago if the Premier League offers the proof tempting enough for both him and the Spanish club. Liverpool are among the leading counterparts to sign the Brazilian attacker and are reportedly willing to double a bid in the region of €100 million. And more to sport, Nigeria footballers are making waves across European leagues, showcasing their talent and contributing significantly to their respective club successes. From Scotland to France, these players are leaving the mark with impressive goal scoring records and stellar performances. And that's our package and news cycle coming to you live from Nigeria's capital, Abuja. We're in DSTV, channel 365, Star Times, channel 276, and free to air on Nicomsat. Kindly follow us on all social media platforms using @GlobalTVNG and all the handles now shown on the screen. I'm Edika Mike. Thanks for watching and staying with us on News Cycle. See you again.